My 9-year-old son is so obsessed about everything Squid Games related. Today, I am going to attempt to make him Dalgona or the Korean honeycomb cookies. I have never made candy before. These will be my first attempts at this. We will see how it goes because he really wants to try the game. I will make sure that I put the link to the recipe in the description below. The recipe only calls for 2 ingredients. It is literally sugar and baking soda. And then you just need parchment paper to allow the candy to cool and also to make the cutout part. And then I don't have any of the shapes from the game, which he's super disappointed by, so I have to get those. But I have an Easter egg, which I feel like is close enough to a circle. So we're gonna attempt the Easter egg first. We will see how this goes. It looks like what we're gonna do is it's just 2 tablespoons of sugar, and we're gonna heat that in a pan over like low to low medium heat. Melt the sugar, and then once the sugar melts, we need to add a pinch of the baking soda, and then it starts to bubble, and that's like the caramelization process. Obviously, when the sugar melts, you have to keep stirring and stirring so that way it doesn't burn, and then that's when you know the mixture is done, when it's really frothy and then it's changed to a lighter brown color. That happens really quick. That'll be like a few seconds. Then you have to get it quickly to your parchment paper, let it cool there for about 15-20 seconds, and then stamp the cookie gently. I feel like by the time all of the residue is stuck to the side in here and I can't get out anymore, the shape that I have left for a cookie is not big enough for the cookie cutter. So I'll definitely have to double the recipe. So let's do it again. My second attempt worked. It is like 7 at night after work on a Monday night. So I think I'm just gonna make the 2 right now, and then we'll probably attempt some more tomorrow, because I know when he tries to carve this, if it breaks right away, he's gonna want another one. We'll let him play with this one tonight, and then we'll make some more tomorrow, and then I'll give you some tips on how to make them. I'm back at it. It's a few weeks later, actually. I did give in and bought the tins and the actually cookie shapes for my son. I'm gonna make a whole bunch more. He really wants some umbrellas. Yeah, we'll just see how many we can create. All right, I think I made 8 more cookies. We're gonna be done making Dalgona toffee for quite some time. Sadly, you did one of the umbrellas already. Those are hard. Yeah, the umbrellas are like the hardest to carve out, but they're also the hardest shape to make, actually. But we tried our best. I think they turned out pretty good. Just some tips that I have for you in case anyone were to attempt making these. It gets very hot. It's melted sugar, so burns can happen really easily. So that's why I didn't let Sully help at all. Even the cookie cutters, the metal ones, were getting quite hot, even just stamping it in there. The second tip, turn off the heat before you add the baking soda. Stir for just a few seconds and then pour the cookies. It does get really sticky and messy, stringy. Just be prepared for that. It is a sticky mess making this toffee. And then when you stamp it, I think that's one of the hardest parts, is because if you stamp it too soon, it's gonna stick to the cookie cutter. If you stamp it too late, it's gonna be hard already. So what I thought worked best is just kind of setting it down there gently a little bit, lifting it up, a little bit further, lifting it up. If you push it too far in, it's gonna get all like stuck and gooey. Are you eating the candy? Yeah. Definitely fun, learning a little bit about Korean culture, playing the games. I don't love Squid Games. I don't love Squid Games, no. I think the show's very gruesome and gory and hard to watch. But I think the one thing to take away from it is just learning about like Korean games, Korean culture. I think it's really cool that we were able to do this.
It's possible.
Oh no, you're out. You dropped it.
Let's try it again, guys.
I think that's gonna be all for this video. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.